Hi, this is Dawn Olszewski of DOstampingWithDawn.com, and I'm here with another How'd She Do That? And today I'm going to be showing you this super easy horizontal gatefold card. So let's open it up and I'll show you. That is why it's called a horizontal gatefold. So very easy. We'll walk through it. I'll give you the measurements and you'll be on your way and you can be stamping one in no time at all. All right, so what you're going to need is, this is cinnamon cider and it's 4 1/4 by 11. You're going to score each end at 2 3/4. So 2 3/4 from this end and 2 3/4 from this end. And that's how we get the horizontal gate. Okay. But of course you saw there was a special little way to open it. I'll get to that in a minute. This is going to be your inside panel. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And for now I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to actually do my stamping first. So this measures 5 by 1 3/4. All right. And as long as I'm talking about that, this also measures exactly the same. So 5 inch by 1 3/4. Now, where did that? Oh, here it is. So this designer series paper is called Blackberry Beauty, and it's a specialty paper, which means it typically will have some sort of metallic sort of printing on it as well. And this does. So it's usually on one side and the other side is regular printing. So we'll just go through these real quick so you can see them. It's absolutely gorgeous paper. And if you like, if you like shiny and bling sort of stuff, this one is actually one of my favorites. It's gorgeous. Another beautiful one. And there we go. So there's that. It's currently in the July through December mini catalog for 2021. All right. Now, we'll set that aside, but we're going to do our stamping, and we're going to use this stamp set, Thinking, Thanks, and Peace. So this is a nice kind of all occasion for kind of the fall. So we've got Sending Thanks, and certainly you could use this anytime. You just wouldn't have to use this image here. Thinking of You could be used anytime. Peace on Earth for the holidays and Christmas, and of course this little cute little boo with a ghost in the corners for Halloween. So I am using the Sending Thanks. It's a fairly large, in terms of the length of it, sentiment. So what we're going to do is we're going to ink up just the words with Blackberry Bliss ink, and then I'm going to use my Stampin' Write marker to ink up the wheat image. All right, so let's get on that. So you kind of got to watch where you're inking. But this works pretty good because there's plenty of space in between here. You could use your marker. In fact, I did get out my marker because I think I'm going to use it to just get this last little bit on the S at the end here. Maybe fill in anything else that looks really good. Just make the S and the K here. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and use our marker. This is the cinnamon cider. So this is part of, cinnamon cider is part of the 2020 to 2022 in color. So it just has this last year. I think we have like maybe 9 months left of it. It'll retire. along about May, end of May. So if you love this color, and I know a lot of people do, don't wait to stock up on, the things that you need for it. Okay, so I'm going to moisten this by breathing on it. And we'll go ahead and give it a good stamp here. Let it soak into the paper. Perfect. Isn't that beautiful? Now, as long as I've got my ink and my stamp out, I'm going to give this a good washing with my Stampin' Chamois here. Because I'm going to do a little decorating on the inside of the card. Just a little bit. I want to make sure this is very clean. Just a little bit more at the edge. Maybe I'm going to flip this over. There we go. Nice and clean on this side. There. That looks good. Okay, so we're going to take this inside panel, and I'm only going to color the wheat. Well, I don't know if you can hear that, but one of my cats has got the cat's crazies right now, and she can't stand it. She's going back and forth between a couple of windows. She must see some squirrels. All right, so we're going to stamp this in the corner, and we'll stamp it once, and without re-inking, we'll stamp it again. There we go. Just a little, and maybe I'll even do it again. Yeah, just a little decoration in the corner. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere that with my Stampin' Seal. Okay, we're going to put that right in the center. Okay, now the reason for me that I wanted to stamp this is my Blackberry Bliss is a little juicy. In fact, I see I touched it, so it is smearing a little bit. So I want to be a little careful with that. So there we go. Excuse me, I just got to take a little sip here of water. We're going to go ahead and adhere the Designer Series paper. So what did I say? I said this was 1 3/4 by 5. So we're adhering this to a 2" by 5 1/4" piece of Blackberry Bliss. All right, we're going to do the same. So again, exact same measurements. And then this is the fun part. The next part here. I'm going to go ahead and do this so I don't smear anything. There we go. All right, so we want to make sure that when we adhere these down, we only want to adhere them to one side, and then the other one gets adhered to the opposite side. So we're going to switch these around. This is going to be my bottom piece, and so about halfway over, I'm just going to use a lot of adhesive here so it doesn't fall off. Oops, it's sticking. There we go. And then, so that's this way. And then this one, we're going to do this side. All right. About halfway. Probably could have done just a little bit more, but that's all right. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on first. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to press too hard yet. I'm just going to give it a gentle little pat. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side, because then we'll have a little bit of wiggle room. Oh, that worked out really nice. So now I'm going to give it a good pressing. This one in this corner, this one in this corner. I know, how cute is this? And super fast, super easy. I'm going to finish it off with some of these, well, actually just with one brush metallic adhesive back dot. And I think I'm going to use, so we have like a gold, coppery, and a pewtery sort of look. I think I'm going to try the copper. I'm going to use the little one, or did I use the big one on here? No, I think it's the little one. Yeah. Ooh, that is pretty. Copper one's really nice too. So I used the gold one on this one and the copper on that one. So how cute are these cards? Super easy. You can duplicate them in no time at all. So I hope you have fun with that. If I can answer any questions or do anything for you, let me know. I would love it if you shop in my online store, if you like any of the products I have demonstrated today. I will put a link in the description of the video below. And you guys have a fabulous night. All right, thanks.